Okay. Mm-hmm. Yes. Good morning, everyone, and thank you for being here. My name is Sonia Carr, and I'm the manager of Hot Yoga on Main. I'm so grateful to see each and every one of your beautiful faces here for Yoga in the Park, which I would also like to take a moment to shout out the team at Phil Long Toyota of Trinidad who helped set everything up for us this morning, including the shaded tent. We have water over there if anybody needs a water bottle. There are also sponsors here. This yoga class is brought to you by Toyota Denver region as well. So we thank them for their support and participation in making this available as a free offering to the community. So welcome, welcome, welcome. At this time, I will invite you just to take a comfortable seated position. You can be directly on your yoga mat or at the edge of a folded blanket, and you can sit any way you choose, whatever feels comfortable for you. And just take a moment to settle into your seat here this morning. You may even remove any cushion from your seat to expose your sitting bones. Allow your hips just to ground down into the earth, taking on a bit of weight. Let's create some space in our spines, lifting up lightly through the chest, through the top of your head. And allow your shoulders to melt softly down, away from your ears. If it feels right, please take a moment, softly close your eyes, and gently seal your lips. Begin to direct all of your attention, your focus to breathing. Big inhales, creating space and expansion. Slow, smooth exhales, an avenue for release. And as you breathe here, take a moment to tune in with some of your senses. What it is you see inside yourself at this moment in time. What it is you feel, the gentle breeze blowing by. What it is you hear, the community gathering at the farmer's market, the children playing, a happy, joyous community gathering. What it is you taste. Is it the sweet nectar of this moment? And from here, we'll place our hands in front of our heart space at center. Promising this practice to the celebration of today, the joy in this community gathering, allowing us a new perspective, new energy to flow and align easy through change. All together, let's just take a nice long exhale, empty all the way out. Let everything go, releasing attachments, distractions. And as you inhale, really fill up, breathe as big as you can all the way to the top of your head. And an audible sigh out. As you complete your exhale, please tuck your chin to your chest. This is a bow in honor of yourself, a pause, and a moment to connect and unite the wisdom, beauty, and strength of your mind with the wisdom, beauty, and strength of your heart. We'll return to forward facing here, softly fluttering eyes open, wiggling fingers, wiggling toes, and making a transition down on all fours. So remember, you can use your blanket if your knees are sensitive to add a little extra cushion. So feel free to place that underneath your knees. We'll stack our joints, wrists below shoulders, knees below hips. Curl the toes under for cat-cow. Breathing in, reach your heart to the sky. Tuck tail, eyes to thighs. And breathe out, release navel to the earth, turn up through the tail and the crown. Inhale for cat. Exhale for cow. And breathe, let your movement be guided by your breath. A few rounds here on your own. Just connecting inward with your unique rhythm and pace. And on your next inhale, let's meet with a flat, neutral tabletop back. And as you exhale, send your left leg back. Keep the toes curled under and give a strong squeeze to the muscles of your left leg. Pull your low ribs in. Inhale, reach your right thumb high. Wrist is shoulder height. And as you exhale, spiral your wrist, sweeping your fingers wide, reaching behind you. Let your wrist float near your hip. Giving a thumbs up for showing up this morning. Send the fingers wide and forward overhead. And we balance, lift the left heel. Breathe, exhale, knee to elbow. Inhale, reach. Exhale, knee to elbow. Inhale, reach. And exhale, knee to elbow. Inhale, reach. Take the right hand, left knee down and just wag your tail side to side. Shift and open up through the hips. Good morning, David. We'll meet back in the middle. And as you exhale, send your right leg back, toes curled under. Really squeeze, stabilize here. Pull the low ribs in, and with the left hand, thumbs up, wrist shoulder height. Exhale, spiral the wrist, sweeping fingers wide, reaching back. Wrist floats near the hip. Give a thumbs up, sweep the fingers wide, and reach forward. Balance, lift the right heel high. Exhale, squeeze, knee to elbow. Inhale, reach. Exhale, squeeze, knee to elbow. Inhale, reach once more. Exhale, squeeze, knee to elbow. And inhale, reach. Good. Taking left hand, right knee down again. Wag your tail side to side. And let's turn the tail wag into circles with the hips around the knees. Just waking up our joints, saying hello and good morning. Stepping out of a Tin Man state and into well-oiled machine. There's more mats in there. You can double up. Yep, they're folded travel mats, so you can take a few if you want to double up for extra cushion. Welcome in, ladies. Thank you. All right, let's meet back in the middle, and we'll take our bodies into a full stretch here. Downward facing dog, setting the hips high. Beautiful. Make sure the elbows are soft. Separate shoulders and chest broad and pedal out through the heels. Take your dog for a walk. Really opening through the back sides of our legs. And from taking your dog for a walk, begin to tippy toe, stepping your feet to meet your hands at the top of the mat. We'll all hang heavy here in a forward fold. Just let the top of your head go. If you feel tight, you can bend your knees a little more. Try to keep even weight over all four corners of your feet. You can even give a nod yes. Really let your head go. If it feels good to have your hands down, dangling, or with fingers to the earth, stay there. You can also box out your grip, grabbing above the elbows, crossing forearms. A couple more breaths. Opening through the back sides of our body, setting down any stagnant energy of things that are stuck or stale, that no longer serve. Couple more breaths, breathing in new energy, new space to align and flow easy with change. Now, as you inhale, soften the knees, hands down, roll up slowly, stacking one vertebra at a time. Chin leaves the chest. Last of all, arms stay heavy down. Let's take a moment to breathe, lifting the shoulders up, back, and down, standing tall. Shoulders up, back, and down. And then take a pause and a moment to look at your feet. Can you get your pinky toe edges parallel? And just rock front to back, replacing the soles of your feet down into the earth. This gets our hips in nice alignment. All right, let's keep soft knees always in. Squeeze all the muscles of your legs. From here, we'll bounce the knees and sweep our angel wings wide. Hands meet overhead, palms to face each other. Really squeeze your tush here, and as you exhale, cactus the arms to 90, lift up and out of the waistline with your navel, chest, look up to the sky and the beautiful clouds floating by. Inhale, reach your hands up overhead, and as you exhale, spiral the wrist, reach your fingers wide, a slow bow into forward fold. Just really let the head go, let it go, this time looking gently to the left and right. Right and left. Beautiful. Soft at the knees. Inhale, roll all the way up, stacking one vertebra at a time. This time, hands meet up overhead. Exhale, cactus. Lift up, up and out. Gaze high. Inhale, reach. This time, as you exhale, spiral. Left arm down, reach out of the waistline. Standing side stretch. Inhale, reach, both hands meet high overhead. Exhale, spiral. And inhale, reach. Send fingers wide in opposition and fold. Beautiful. Now here, keep the knees soft, squeeze the legs strong, and inhale for a half lift, reaching in opposition from tail to crown. Strong legs, hug the low ribs in. And exhale, fold. Second set here, let's inhale, half lift, flat back. And exhale, fold. Keep your feet flat to the floor, bend your knees, take a seat with your hips. And on your inhale, sweep the fingertips forward and high, chair pose, Uttanasana. Set the shoulders down, chest broad. Look up to the sun without adding a crinkle or crease to your neck. Reach your tail away from your body and squeeze your low ribs in to secure the space and protect your low back. Can you sit a little deeper? Nice work. Now we'll spiral both wrists, sending the fingers wide and reaching back. The wrist hover just a little higher than your hips. Another thumbs up for showing up this morning and celebrating life together outside. Reach high, big inhale. Exhale, spiral, send the fingers wide and back. Inhale, reach, keep the chest high, shining your heart forward like a Care Bear power. Exhale, spiral the wrists. And inhale, reach the hands high overhead, stand tall. And exhale, cactus, lift up and out of the waistline. Inhale, reach. Exhale, spiral, left arm down. Standing side stretch. Inhale, reach. Exhale, spiral, right arm down. And inhale, reach. Exhale, spiral, send both fingers down and wide, forward fold. Inhale, half lift, lengthen. And exhale, fold. Step the left leg back to lunge. Beautiful. Now keep a soft bend in your left elbow, right hand to hip, twist lower, middle, upper spine. Reach your right fingers high to the sky, gaze up. Reaching for the beautiful love, light, energy that surround us as we celebrate today, navigating through life's twists and turns. Take the fingers forward and down. Plant your hands, step the right leg back. This is plank. It's fine to stay here. You can always take knees down to the mat if you need to. Everybody reach your heels back, big squeeze. Now send your shoulders and chest wide, reach your heart forward over your fingertips. Guess what? This is tricky work. Keep breathing, but it only works if you hold it. Now we'll take it down slowly, a snail's pace. Bend the elbows straight back as if you're hugging your side body with your upper arm. Take it all the way down, rest your belly, rest your heart on the mat. And uncurl your toes, firmly press the tops of your feet into the earth. Squeeze from your booty all the way to your heels. And as you inhale, lift up through the heart. Let your hands float and hover just an inch or two off the mat. Reaching the caps of your shoulders and your elbows back, a floating cobra. Bhujangasana. Now release, plant the hands, and as you inhale, press up and back for child's pose. Hips to heels, belly, chest, and forehead down. A couple breaths here, a nice pause. Just tuning in, dropping into the center of your heart space. And on your next inhale, press through your palms, send the hips high. Curl your toes under, we'll meet in downward facing dog. Couple petals out here, press through the heels, stretching into the backs of the legs. And on your next inhale, point your right toes high to the sky, three-legged dog. Keep the hips level. Keep the hips level, lead with your big toe edge. And as you exhale, a cleansing breath. Knee to chest, step the foot through, lunge. Lift your left toes high, lead with the big toe. And forward fold, the 2 feet meet at the top of the mat. Inhale, lengthen, half lift. And exhale, fold. Good, bend the knees, plant your hands, and step your right leg back. Low lunge. So pin up high on the heel, plant your right hand and make sure there's a soft bend at your bottom elbow here. Take your left hand to your hip, twist lower, middle, upper spine. Reach the fingers high to the sky. Catching joy, catching poise and confidence as we navigate through life's twists and turns. Reach the fingers forward and down. Step your left foot back. Everyone's favorite. Again, it's plank, right? We love it. Yes, we do. Make sure 4 fingers are facing forward, so you may have to replant your hands. Reach the heels back. This tells the leg muscles to squeeze strong. Hug the low ribs in. Shoulders, chest broad. Reach your heart forward. Good, and take it down slow. Elbows straight back, upper arms hug the side bodies. Tops of the feet to the mat, big squeeze. Inhale, lift the chest, let your hands float. Reach the shoulders and elbows back, floating cobra. And as you exhale, release. Curl the toes, press the earth away. Send hips high, lift knees high. Down dog. Inhale, point the left toes high to the sky. 3-legged. Keep your hips level. Exhale, cleansing breath, knee to chest. Step the foot through, lunge. Point your right toes high and step both feet through. Forward fold. And really let the head hang heavy here. Let the head hang heavy. Now, if you need to bend your knees to get your hands or fingertips to touch the earth, that's fine. Squat down just a little bit. If you can, keep a closer to straight leg, good, but you always want a micro bend. We'll balance with a micro bend or a bigger one on the right leg and put a big squeeze in your left knee, heel to bum. So we're balancing. Good, and let's draw some circles with the knee around the hip. They can be tiny or bigger. It's up to you, and whichever way you started circling, circle in the opposite direction. And release. Beautiful. This time balancing on the left foot, so bend your knee as much as you need to. Try to stay light on your fingertips or hands. They're placeholders to your balance, and a big squeeze. Bend your right knee heel to bum and circle knee around the hip. Tiny circles or bigger ones if you like, in whichever way you started circling. Circle in the opposite direction. Yes. And then take both feet down to the earth and pull your navel to your spine. Let's inhale, roll up slowly. Chin leaves the chest. Last of all, hands meet all the way up overhead. Audible sigh out. Exhale, cactus. Inhale, reach. Exhale, spiral. Left arm down, right arm high. Inhale, reach. Exhale, spiral. Right arm down, left arm high. And inhale, reach. Let the two palms meet, hands overhead. And as you exhale, trace down your midline all the way into forward fold, creating a containership for your energy. From here, plant the hands, bend your knees as much as you need to, and step your left leg back. Lunge. This time, with the back foot, now take a small step forward. So a warrior one stance where you can plant your back foot flat to the floor, the toes are at about a 45-degree angle to the top corner edge of your mat. The front leg is still in lunge, just like we had before. So really, really squeeze here and ground down through the back leg straight. And as you inhale, send your fingers forward and high. Victorious warriors. Arms up overhead. Let the shoulders soften down. Even slightly tuck the tail, squeeze your low ribs in, and let's just have a few deep breaths here. Feeling the energy channel down from the beautiful blue skies above, connecting us to this moment, grounded here on earth. And as you exhale, cactus the arms. Now circle your hands around your wrists, and you can always just place your hands on your hips. Try to get your hips level and facing forward. And if your body says yes, it's okay for your shoulder joints and your wrist, you can place your hands in the back pockets of your jeans. Good, and that's another way you can use your hands as a tool to adjust. Make sure your hips are level in height and depth. So we squeeze here to stabilize that. Inhale, lift up out of the waistline, lengthen the spine, expose your heart, press the shoulders down, and keep them wide as you exhale. Now hold your shoulders here, but can you squeeze your forearms together a little bit? Nice, strong, firm, stable back left leg. Breathe in. And with a flat back, exhale, hinge at the hips. Take a bow. Go no farther than shoulders hip height. Humble warrior. Inhale, rise up with a flat back, big squeeze of the legs. And as you exhale, just let your hands fall. And as you inhale, fingers forward and high, victorious warriors, rise again. Beautiful. Exhale, spiral, send the fingers wide and plant your hand down. Step the back foot into lunge so your heel is lifted once again, all 10 toes facing forward. Soft base left elbow, right hand high. Low side lunge twist. Take your right hand down and step your right leg back. You can always rest here in child's pose if you choose. Otherwise, we'll stick with our slow motion flow. So squeeze, reach the heels back, shoulders and chest broad. Heart forward over the fingertips. A big inhale to set yourself up. And a slow exhale, bend the elbows straight back, upper arms near the side bodies, heart to the earth, ground down. Uncurl the toes, top of the feet, the meaty feet, press into the earth. Squeeze your cheeks, that's the real meat. And inhale, lift up. Heart floats, let your hands hover, reach your shoulders and elbows back, beautiful. And exhale, release. Curl the toes, press the earth away, send your hips high, lift your knees downward, facing dog. Adho Mukha Svanasana. Inhale, point the right toes high, three-legged. The hips are square. And as you exhale, bend your right knee, squeeze tight, heel to bum. Now inhale, stack your right hip on top of your left. Do your best, keep your right shoulder down, go where you can, knee to the sky. Beautiful, make it. Exhale, cleansing breath, knee to chest, and step through lunge. Everyone's doing amazing. Step the left toes high to the sky to meet the right foot, top of the mat. Forward fold. Just let the head go, let the head hang here nice and heavy. Can I get a little nod? Yes. Yes, I'm willing to let it go. Moving forward a little lighter and brighter with my goals. Let's take an inhale, rise up to change. And exhale, fold. Inhale, half lift, flat back. And exhale, fold. Plant the hands, bend the knees, and step your right foot back, low lunge. Beautiful. Now from our low lunge, we'll take a small step forward, planting the back foot. And maybe it's a bigger step for you. Just try to get that foot down as best you can with the back toes at about 45 pointed to the top right corner of your mat. And the left leg is still in lunge. From here, we really squeeze, rooted from the hips to the feet, solid and stable foundation. Big inhale, reach the fingers forward and high. Rise, victorious warriors, rise again. Really squeeze the back leg. The back knee wants to give and bend, but can you keep it straight? Exhale, cactus. Circle your hands around your wrists and slowly take your hands to your hips or to the back pocket of your jeans. And we use our hands as tools to get into true alignment. The hips are level in height and depth. Beautiful. And as you inhale, lift out of the waistline. Straighten the back leg more. As you exhale, press the shoulder blades down and broad. Squeeze your forearms together. Breathe in, lengthen the spine. And as you exhale, hinge at the hips, flat back. Take a humble bow. Reaching in opposition from the back heel to the top of your head. Rip the mats apart with our feet. Inhale, rise up. Shoulders stack over the hips. Exhale, release, hands down. Inhale, fingers forward and high, victorious warriors, rise again. And exhale, spiral. Send your fingers wide. Take your hands down to frame the front foot. Take a small step back into lunge. All 10 toes facing forward. The back heel is high. Soft bend in the right elbow. Reach and twist. Left fingers high to the sky. Beautiful. Take your left hand down. Step your left leg back. Oh, the planks. We love them so. Press the heels back, big squeeze, turning on all the muscles of our lower half. Hug the low ribs in, shoulders and chest broad, heart reaching forward over the fingertips. All together, big inhale, charge up. And as you exhale, take it down slow with control. Heart meets the earth, ground. Uncurl the toes, tops of the feet into the mat. Yes, babe, there's in the boxes, there's several. Take a few because they're the thin ones. Yes, darling, I'm so sorry. Welcome in. Thank you for being here, Laura. It's great to have you. All right. Bless you. Yes, I'm so sorry. I didn't see you join us back there. Welcome in. All right. So we'll be back with our floating cobra. So press firmly with the tops of the feet into the mat. And as you inhale, lift your chest, let the hands float, reaching shoulders and elbows back, floating cobra. Plant the hands, curl the toes, press the earth away, hips high, knees high, down dog. Pedal it out here. And then ground through the heels even if they float. As you inhale, do your best. Take your left toes high to the sky. Hips start square. Exhale, bend the knees, squeeze heel to bum. And as you inhale, stack your left hip on top of your right. Take the knee to the sky, just do what you can. Keep the left shoulder down and a cleansing breath. Exhale, knee to chest. Knee to chest, step the foot through, lunge. And step your back foot forward. Top of the mat, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, roll it up, rounding your spine. Chin leaves the chest. Last of all, hands reach up overhead. Exhale, cactus, audible sigh. Let it go. Just let it all go. Inhale, reach. And let your palms meet overhead in a high prayer position. And as you exhale, take your hands down through heart center. Again, take a look at your feet. Just make sure that you're standing evenly on all four corners of the feet, including the weight from your big toe edge, balance to the weight from your pinky toe edge. Oftentimes, we're more pinky toe edge standers, so we want to really consciously level out here. Hands at our heart. And we rise up out of the waistline with the navel and the chest. Press down through the shoulders and wide like a wrapping motion. And legs are strong. We pin up, bending the left knee, pin up high on the heel. And then turn your left knee out to the side like a half diamond shape. Good. Squeeze the cheeks nice and strong. And it's fine to stay here with your toes touching the earth. Only if you wish, balance. You can lift and place your foot above the ankle, below the knee. This is tree pose, Vrikshasana. So see with your eye gaze, can you catch a still point of focus? Just look at one thing. Even if your body starts to wobble, you are grounded, you are stable and centered. And only if you wish, take the hands overhead. And only if you can, without using your hand, take your foot above your knee. Beautiful, strong, powerful orchard of summer trees. Place your hands together and take them down through heart center. And plant both feet. Let's release our hands, just rock front to back, and remember to balance out over all four corners. Sweep side to side, just shake it out. Yes, great work. So we'll meet back in the center with our hands at our hearts. Good, and again, just replace your feet. Stand down, make sure you're balanced and evened out. And from here, rising up out of the waistline, strong legs squeeze, pin up, bend the right knee, lift on your heel, and turn the right knee out like a diamond shape. This is a checkpoint. You can stay here and just practice squeezing, navigating balance on the one foot. And if you really want to test your skills, you can lift the foot above the ankle, below the knee. Use your eye gaze, lock into one still point of focus, so even if your body moves, your eye gaze stays at one center place. Now, only if you wish, reach your arms high up overhead to the sky. And if you can, only hands free, take your foot above your knee. Vrikshasana, tree pose. Excellent. Now let's imagine like we're all an orchard of aspen trees which must stay connected and thrive in communities. And it's a slight breezy day, so shake your fingers and just shake it out. Whatever it is that's keeping stuck energy inside of you, let it go. Hands to heart center, the 2 feet meet. And let's twist and set it free. Woo-wee. Excellent work, friends, excellent work. Let's meet with our hands together at heart center, Anjali Mudra, mountain pose, Samastitihi. Bend the knees a little, bounce, and spread your angel wings. Reach high. Anybody see the bird hovering above? Take a moment to change your perspective to look at the beautiful hawk. And as you exhale, cactus. Inhale, reach. Exhale, spiral. And swan dive into forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Uttanasana. Once more here, inhale, lengthen, reach in opposition from tail and crown. Squeeze the muscles, give your body a hug. And exhale, fold. Plant the hands, bend the knees. Step the left leg back. Step the left leg back. And from here, plant the left heel down, making your pinky toe edge parallel to the short end of your mat. If you were to draw a line, an arrow from your right big toe, it should knock into the back of your left heel. So that sets our width and stance. And then let's rise up, sweep into T-shaped arms. Warrior two, Virabhadrasana. Guess what? The right front leg is still in lunge. Let's root down, strengthen from the hips to the feet, engage, and rise up out of the waistline. Take your back arm down, front arm high, reverse, tilt. Gaze to the sky. Can you sit a little deeper into lunge? Bend the right leg. Inhale, arms to T. You can always use your right forearm as a brace as you reach the left hands high, but try to do so lightly, reaching out of the waistline, or you can keep the arms straight like a T. Warrior two with triangle stance, Trikonasana. Inhale, come up. Exhale, back arm down, reverse. Inhale, reach. And exhale, pause. Inhale, slow motion, careful as best you can. Lift your left hand, left heel, close the hips to lunge. And take your left hand down, right arm high. I had to put a little bounce in my step, my back foot got stuck. So we're inside, low side lunge twist. Beautiful, and from here, take your right arm down. And your right foot back. Plank. You know where to go from here. Belly's down with control. Tops of the feet to the mat, rise up, floating cobra. Exhale, hands down, curl the toes, press the earth away. Down dog. Inhale, point the right toes high. Exhale, bend the knee. Inhale, stack the hip. Exhale, knee to chest, step your foot through, lunge. Inhale, point the left toes. Exhale, 2 feet meet, top of the mat, forward fold. Beautiful, shake it out. Shake it out. Now, inhale, reset, half lift, lengthen. And exhale, fold. Bend the knees, plant the hands, and step your right leg back. Step your right heel down to the mat. So the pinky toe edge is parallel to the back of your mat. And your front leg is still in lunge, so bend a little deeper. If you were to draw an arrow from the front left foot, it should touch into the back of your right heel. Inhale, windmill up. Really check in with the back foot. Make sure big toe edge and pinky toe edge have even weight. Exhale, back arm down, front arm high. Inhale, arms at a T. Remember, forearm as a brace. Exhale, tilt or reach. Warrior two with triangle. Inhale, take it back. Pause, exhale. Inhale, slow motion, lift the back hand, the back heel. Take it down slow. Right arm touches the earth, left fingers high to the sky. And take the left hand down. Step your front leg back, meet in plank. Take it down, slow motion with control, belly to the earth. Let your heart ground and connect. Tops of the feet press firmly. Strong legs from the booty to your heels. Let your heart lift, rise up, floating cobra, let the hands float. Hug your side bodies with your upper arms here. Yes, here, close, and lower down. Plant the hands to the mat. Press the earth away, curl your toes under, send the hips high. Downward facing dog. Inhale, point your left toes high, three-legged. Exhale, bend the knees, squeeze heel to bum. Really keep the hips level first. And now as you inhale, stack the hip on top of your right. Press down through the left shoulder, create space. Exhale, knee to chest. Step the foot through, lunge. Inhale, point the right toes high. And exhale, 2 feet meet, top of the mat, forward fold. Soft at the knees, inhale, roll all the way up here, chin leaves the chest. Last of all, hands reach for the sky above. Exhale, cactus. Inhale, reach. Exhale, spiral, left arm down, right arm high. Crescent moon or half moon. Inhale, reach. Exhale, spiral. Right arm down. Embracing flexibility and support through life in all directions. As we gather here today, bring the hands together overhead. And from high prayer, exhale, hands to your heart. Anjali Mudra. Now just a pause to consciously ground the soles of the feet into the earth. Make sure you're standing with even weight between all 4 or 8 points of both feet. The knees are soft, but the legs squeeze, strong and stable, really grounding in, building a solid foundation as we rise up through the waistline, lifting navel, chest, top of head, press the shoulders down. Really active mountain pose, Samastitihi. The foundation for our standing practice as we bend the left knee, pin up high on the heel, and turn to the side. You can stay here or balance. You can stay here or take the foot above the knee. And only if you wish, you can reach for the sky. Option to catch the foot and exalt. Still point of focus no matter where you are. Keep breathing. And then step by step, slowly release, coming out the same way you came in. Hands together and down. Let's just sweep it out. Sweep it out and take a moment as you reset here to check in. How did you respond in the face of challenge? The task of balancing on one foot. There are no wrong answers. It's about awareness inside yourself. If you were frustrated or angry, or if you held your breath or froze, that's a sign of how you'll handle challenge off the mat and in the world. So just take that awareness with you, and if it wasn't what you wished for, you're human and you have the free will and ability to change. All right, from hands to heart. Back to the balance on our feet. Big squeeze, build your active stance. And then bend your right knee, pin up high on the heel. Turn the knee out to the side. You can keep the toes down. You can balance foot above the knee or below the knee. Stay hands free and reach up overhead. Only if you wish, you may exalt. Still point of focus. Even though focus, keep breathing. Let the energy flow through you. Rise up with excitement and will in the face of challenge. Go ahead and slowly release, step by step, coming out the same way or a similar path as you came in. Both feet down. Shake it off, sweep it out. Swish around, swish around. Beautiful. And from here, let's place our hands at our heart. Beautiful. Reaching the chest higher, pressing the shoulders down and broad. Take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, bring your chin over your left shoulder, gazing into the horizon of change. And as you inhale, return to center. And as you exhale, bring your chin over your right shoulder, gazing into the horizon of the community willing to change and support and grow with you. And inhale, return to forward facing. From here, you can gaze up softly in a place that you choose to look. It's not too blinding, I hope. So just softly look up. And then from here, let's just drop our eyes down softly closed. Trusting yourself and your inner wisdom, your inner beauty and your inner strength to stand here without the sense of sight. Knowing that balance and stability, just like happiness, is an inside job. It can't be bought, sold, or borrowed. And to that we bow for an amazing standing practice. Take a pause here, a few deep breaths in forward fold. And we'll slowly journey all the way down, taking a seat. If you need to have a sip of water, that's great. Does anybody need a towel? I have some black towels that you can dab off with.
Yes.
Yes. Yeah, absolutely. There's a whole box there, Thomasino, if you want to pass them out. That green bin. The green bin behind. Thank you. Beautiful. We'll meet in a bound angle seat. So the soles of the feet touching, knees wide. And then just, if you need a cushion, take a cushion. All right, we're going to catch our hands on our shins somewhere above the ankles, below the knees, where you get a firm grip. And then we'll lift up and out of the waistline and lean back, bringing nice space to the shoulder sockets. Take the chest higher. A nice breath in. And as you exhale, tuck your chin to your chest. Inhale, lift. Exhale, tuck your chin to your chest. And inhale, lift. Exhale, tilt your head to the left. Inhale, center. Exhale, tilt your head to the right. Inhale, center. One more time each side. Exhale to the left. And inhale to center. Exhale to the right. And inhale to center. Now use your hands to bring to the outer edges of your legs for support in coming together. And we'll slowly make our way onto our backs. So take a moment and lie down. You'll keep a bend in your knees and lower down slowly all the way to the earth. With your upper body, touch last if you are able. And if the sun is bright in your eyes, you can always use your black towel to place over your eyes. So if the sunlight is a little too vibrant for your sensitive eyes, again, just take your black towel and give yourself a little shield here. And just take a moment to settle in, letting your back body sink heavy, connect and ground. Let the hips take on weight. Let the shoulders take on weight. Let your head be heavy. And on your next inhale, please bring your knees into your chest. Give yourself a nice squeeze here and see if you can keep your back body heavy and passive, or relaxing rather than grippy or active. Couple more breaths here. Really fill up and let go with each exhale. From here, release your feet to the mat. Keep a bend in your knees. As we prepare for bridge pose, you'll allow your arms to relax down by your side, arms down by the side. Let your shoulders be heavy and activate from your shoulder blades all the way down to your fingertips. Press into the earth. Take a big inhale here. Really fill up with energy, with air. And as you exhale, press your feet firmly into the mat. Lift your hips. Try to keep your legs like two parallel lines so your knees aren't leaking outward or squeezing inward. Can you reach your tail or tuck higher to the sky as if you were trying to reach your tail over your toes? Beautiful. Keep that tuck. And as you exhale, slowly with control, lower down one vertebra at a time. Keep the tuck, keep the tuck. See if you can get your tail to touch last. Excellent. Beautiful work. From here, bring the knees to knock inward and heel toe the heels to the outer edges of your mat. Building your legs similar to the shape of a pyramid. So here. How's that feel for you? Good? Thank you. All right. We're working with a gentle internal hip rotation here. So as you breathe, really allow your legs, your hips to release, filling a bit of a different place where your femur settles and rests into your hip socket. Now, if you are enjoying this place, you can stay here. And if you wish, you can gently sway side to side. So anytime you can rest down, and then bring your knees together and just stay here. Okay, good. Yeah. All right. So if stillness is sweet, stay still. If you like to gently sway a few more breaths. Those who chose movement, return to stillness, please. And heel toe your feet back together, creating parallel lines with the legs like the center stripes of the highway for our second set of bridge. We ground down from the shoulder blades through the fingertips, press into the earth, take a deep breath, fill up. And as you exhale, lift the hips, bridge pose. With the tail, reach higher to the sky, tuck. Can you stretch the tail over the toes? And slowly exhale down one vertebra at a time. Can you let your tail touch last of all? And once your tail has touched the mat, can you hug your knees into your chest? Give yourself a nice squeeze here. And then we'll settle in for our final resting pose. If you are someone who prefers to lie flat on your yoga mat, you may lay here. You can keep your eyes shielded. If you are someone who prefers to take a comfortable seated position, you can take a comfortable seated position. It's up to you, but we'll settle into our final posture where you can really just surrender. You can keep the legs straight, you can keep the knees bent. Just listen to what your body and especially your back are asking for today. Keep the breath flowing. And again, I ask that you turn on and tune in to your senses. What is it you hear? What is it you feel? More specifically, what is it you feel on the surface outside of you? The sunshine beating down on your skin, another gentle breeze, bringing not only a sense of coolness, but a catalyst to assist with change. What is it you see? And what is it you feel inside of you at this moment that's different from when you started here? And what is it you taste? Let it be the sweet nectar of yourself inside this human experience. Let it be joyous, the fact that you are alive, celebrating the gift of the present, and the beautiful energy flowing inside of you and between us at this special place here on Mother Earth in Trinidad, Colorado, on Saturday, with a very eclectic and special community. And the promise to strive to take not only better care of ourselves, but better care of each other. Because after all, we are stronger together now, more so perhaps than ever before. Let's go ahead and begin to deepen our breaths, bringing gentle movement into your body. Who knew we were going to have a finale? Right on. Thanks, buddy. Find gentle movement, wiggle your fingers, wiggle your toes, and in your own way, when you are ready, you can come up to find a comfortable seat. Feel free to sit at the edge of a folded blanket if you need a little extra cushion. And you can sit however you like, whatever feels good to you. Before we really seal out our practice with one call to Om, again, I want to really and truly deeply thank each and every one of you from the bottom of my heart for being here today and sharing your energy and being part of this beautiful community and collective. It wouldn't be without each and every one of you as special as it is today. So very honored to have had the opportunity to lead you through your yoga practice this morning. And we also wouldn't be here with such order and assistance without the support of our community and everyone from Phil Long Toyota of Trinidad, who helped set this up and make it flow so divinely. So I really appreciate them, and also our sponsors from Toyota Denver region. So thank you to the entire networking and the collaborative that made this event possible. We'll sit up nice and tall and place our hands in front of our heart space at center. Taking just a breath or two to make a promise with yourself to gravitate or shift, if you must, towards a positive perspective. Taking time each day to notice one beautiful thing existing in your reality that is outside of you. And let the beauty begin to be a ripple effect of more good things to come and more special people to share them with. To that, we'll seal out our practice with one single call to Om. Please, everyone, let's take a nice long exhale out. And a big inhale, fill up. Thank you so much. The light, the love, and the teacher in me honors and sees the light, the love, and the teacher within each of you. Thank you for being here. From my heart to yours, namaste.